strange, but you got the chance to go to him, although it's restrictive in a. Is it the connection again, Carlton?
Bravo, turn the data on. Turn the data on.
It is on. It is on.
We can hear you. Can hear you.
Maybe turn off the camera.
Camera, okay.
Yeah, it might reduce the.
Yeah, just try do the audio. Just try do the audio.
Okay. Is that better?
Because a lot of young people have not lived long enough to, have not managed to escape street life alive. They've ended up 6 feet under.
Yeah.
So God has given you another chance.
Yes.
I was reading an article the other day that said, when bad things happen to us, they are not happening, we shouldn't say they are happening to us, but they are happening for us.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, so you being sent to prison, it was for a reason, and you've mentioned it yourself. It was for a reason, to save your life.
No, that's what I truly believe.
Yeah. And I can't wait for you to come out, hopefully.
Yeah.
You will all still be alive, so we can, meet, and I can't wait to read your book.
Yeah.
Nah, man, hopefully you just show like soon, like, you know what, it's just like, actually, being in jail and that, actually see what's going on in the borough and actually that I grew up in as well, like, it's been sad, innit? I'm not gonna lie, because I see a lot of kids and I just dying at a young age, man, they ain't even got to live, and that's, like, when you come in jail, that's what I realised, like, I ain't really got to live, like, some people don't even, like, there's some places in East London that I didn't even know existed, like, that's how bad it was, like, there's a big world out there, and like people are just losing their lives, and like when it gets to a certain age, none of that will matter. When you got kids, like when you got your own family, like after a while, things, your value system changes, isn't it? You know, you need to start caring about the things, like, and that's valuable to you, cause after years, man, like everyone changes, man, and like, everyone goes their own way. Everyone has kids, and they stop sharing the same things that everything that you had in common with them before. It's not the same no more, cause they changed. They're not living for you themselves no more. They're living for their family and that. So they're not caring about you. So it just hurts me to see what's going on out there. And also, that's why right now I feel honored to be even allowed to be in, like, to actually contribute to this project and that. Cause I should decide and also whatever I could bring to the table, like someone, not even living one kid in that, then that'll feel like, for me, that's job well done, innit? But the journey ain't over yet, man. Also, hopefully, like, everyone sees sense and you start doing better with themselves. Like, once you're dead, innit? There's no coming back, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
Nah, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you for like giving me the time to even get my story across as well, man. Looking it, that's where it is, isn't it? Like, you will see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, Jeffrey, what effect has all of this had on your mother?
Like, that's what affected me, innit? Like, the most, cause, like, my mum, it's hard for her, man, cause, like, I'm a mummy's boy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even ashamed to admit that, innit? Like, I'm a mummy's boy, and like me coming prison, like, my mum is a bit, she's from Ghana and things like that, so at times she finds it hard to understand, innit? So, like, she's always asking me when I'm coming home, and like, it's hard for her to, she don't understand, innit? And I could just tell her, I could see the effect that it's having on her as well, innit? And it's been hard for her, and also you're losing your son to prison, and like, you can't even, half of the family members don't even know I'm in prison. Like, they think I'm in college or uni, like, she feels ashamed, innit? Like, and understanding it, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, that hurt me, like, to even put my own family through that. That's why, for me, like, I'm doing this for myself, but I'm doing this for them as well, cause like, I know they believed in, man, but I let myself and them down as well, innit? And I'm basically I'm just trying to make up for the suffering that I brought from to my family and especially my mum and that. Really, innit?
Yeah.
Cause she's the only one that's been there for me out everything. I'm not gonna lie. Like your friends and that, friends come and go. Friends do come and go. Like, but your family, you can't change your family. Like family's forever. It's unconditional. Like it's unconditional love. Like no matter what you could do, like they're always gonna be there, innit? And this situation, like this journey that I've been on, the only people that are still standing here with me, a few of my friends are standing, but my family is been here, innit? Like, and that's one thing that I'm not trying to take for granted again, innit?
That's good. That's good. Well done, Vincent.
Oh, that's facts. Like it's all real. Everything he's saying is real.
Nah, it's real, man. Like, bro, like people don't appreciate life, man. I'm like, people are dying, man. Like, it's not a joke, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, life's not a joke, man. Like, you didn't live, man. There's so much things to do. I don't want people. I don't want to remember like, I don't want my legacy just to be that. Like, oh yeah, Jeffrey, he was on the roads. He was a street guy. He was that. That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like why am I gonna be gangbanging for? Like, am I gonna be gangbanging till I'm like the age of 40? When I'm in like a care home. Imagine if I'm in a care home for old people and I see someone I don't get along with. What are we gonna start doing? Start whacking ourselves with with Zimmer frames or something? Like, we're not gonna do it then. So why are we gonna do it now? Might as well just stop in it and just try and do better with ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no, man. I just hope that my contribution was alright as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a bit nervous, and I'm not gonna lie. It's my first time doing something like this, but I'm more than willing to engage again. And
Yeah, you're good. You're fine. Okay. Everything helps.
Yeah. Does anyone have any last little contributions they want to say, or?
Yeah, I have one more question.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you've taken full responsibility for what you did, but I just want to find out from you, if you look back now to when you were in year 7, with what you know now, do you think therapy or talking to somebody might have helped? And do you think as Black families, we maybe should do more to encourage, seeking help if we feel we are being overwhelmed? Because I think it's a Black people's thing to put on a mask.
Yeah. Now that's what we do.
Yeah.
Our community, like the Aussie, the community that we all come from, we suffer in silence, innit?
Yeah.
And that's what we all do, and I personally believe that we feel like the system's against us, innit? So we're already fighting against the system that's rigged against us, innit? To lose, innit? Even me coming in prison for what I'm in jail for, of course, I'm like I said, I hold my hands up to the position I played, and that ended with someone losing their life. But I personally don't believe that I should be in jail for this long, innit? But the system that it is right now, remember, everything revolves around money, innit? That's what people need to forget, innit? Everything revolves around money, so that's without that, they don't care, innit? It's just another statistic to them, innit? And it's just a business, and prison's a business, innit? Like, instead of like building new youth clubs or trying to put projects into these sort of projects and that, we know what they're doing. They're building new prisons, and you know what they're doing it to the foreign people, the foreign countries. You know, they know it makes them money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't know. I definitely feel like I could have, like I had mentors and that in school.
Mm-hmm.
I think like it's very important to have good like positive role models in your life, man. That's why I truly believe. Think about it now, like in hindsight, that's what I believe in it. Like having both of your parents, I can't lie. Like obviously, single parents don't understand how important that is, but for me, I could see the benefits that it brings. Cause some of my friends that's got both parents, see like their benefits that they've had from having both parents is totally different to me as having like a single parent. So I definitely feel like it's good to have a good role model in your life and someone that you could open up to as well. Cause like communication is key, innit?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like communication is key. People don't speak about things, innit? They just suffer in silence. Me personally, that's how I feel, innit? But that's now I just try and articulate my feelings a bit more to like my family and to others. Like, if I got something wrong with me, like I told my friends and my family I love them, and I can't. Before I never did. So they don't know how I'm feeling it, but I just feel people just need to speak on their emotions, man. Like talk about things that really people wouldn't want to talk about, especially like mental health. Like how come you don't really talk about mental health like that, guys? It's a whole taboo thing, isn't it? No one really wants to talk about mental health, but it's being in prison, I've seen that. Listen, this is. I never used to take it seriously. I thought, nah, it's just a joke, innit? But when I came in prison, and I realized, like, this is serious, man. Like, it's serious, innit? And once your man goes, like, you could put on weight, you could lose weight. Once your man goes, you can't get that back, man. Like, it's hard for you to get that back, innit? Like, it's hard, man.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Nah, no problem, man.
Yeah.
I did have another question for you, if that's okay. I wanted to know, as somebody. Oh, yes.
We kind of have like an order in it. Just there's like one question in front of you, then you can ask your question.
Oh right. Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad.
Quickly, there's a question there for you. Coming from a gang on the outside and the problems that brings, are you in a gang structure on the inside?
Oh nah, man. Like, I'm past that, man. Like I can't. I don't. That's a waste of time, innit? Like that will just, if anything, will just stop your progress, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're I'm trying to break away from that life. So coming to jail and still indulging in that sort of activity, surely is only just gonna hold you back, innit? It's only gonna stunt your growth, innit?
Yeah.
So also I just try and just pull myself away from that and just do what's best with me, innit? And just. That's what it is, man. I just be true to myself. You gotta be true to yourself, man. I feel like a lot of people, they're not true to themselves out there. They're putting on this image to try and please people, but really and truly, they're not that sort of person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You just gotta be to yourself, man. But you can't. It's easy to be real, but it's hard to be fake, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like the way that in terms of like when like anyone could say like when you're putting on this fake persona. It's only going to be so long, like, it's hard work to put that persona on. It's only going to be so long until that whole mask drops, innit? But if you're being yourself, you're just being yourself, so it's just you, innit? You know what I'm saying? So it's easy.
Yeah. And I was just asked as well, before we get to Massey's question, someone asked as well, do I have a friend that will really benefit from therapy and avoiding this opportunity, and how would I go about changing their mindset? I won't lie to you, there's several people around me that do need therapy and are avoiding it, but it's a case of, I say the same thing to all my peers, innit? Who don't hear must feel, innit? So
100%.
Even if you think whatever you're doing by yourself is calm and you can deal with it, you're gonna hit a breaking point. We all have breaking points.
100%.
So the best thing I can do is show them how it's benefiting me and how I can bring them alongside me and show them how it's gonna benefit themselves, innit? So the best way you can, I don't know how to say this, but the best way you can say it is, I think I saw it from Nipsey said it as well, that whole demonstration is the best. Yeah, that what I was going to say. That's the best way you can show them. Because you can keep telling people 101 times, but until they see it themselves and feel it, they ain't going to take it in. So that's the answer.
That's exactly what, that's exactly the motto that I live by, innit? Because I feel like words are not enough, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, words are not enough, innit? Actually, that's why I just said I gotta lead by example, innit? That you could tell someone how to get this money or do this or do that, but they won't believe it until they see it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if they see man doing it, and if they, let's say I come out with the youth and that, they little ones see me doing well with myself and whatnot, they thinking like, okay, now you know what? I respect my man's thing. Like I want that's the path that I want. Then actually that's what I'm saying. I just gotta lead by example, and that's why I feel like our generation, before us and after us and that, we just gotta lead by example. And whoever find himself in a position of power or influence and that, you just gotta just try and use that just to lead by example, so others can follow, innit? Like it's monkey see, monkey do out there in society as well. Especially social media don't help, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everyone just feels like they wanna put on this lifestyle, but you're only showing what is a reality for like a second, if anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not really showing the real you, innit? You know what I'm saying? You're just putting on this facade, innit, that everyone just following and buying into. And it's sad to see that also other big companies are making money off that as well, innit? So, but it's life, innit, man? You just gotta know, like I said, you gotta look for the knowledge, innit? Once you seek the knowledge that you find, you'll know what's really going on around you. You start to understand, you'll become aware of your surroundings, innit? And of the whole wide world, innit? Then you definitely understand, innit? That's how personally I feel like I have as well, innit?
Yeah. We've got one more question for you. As some young people struggle to self-reflect, do you think therapy would help young people in prison whilst they serve their time, if it is not already available to them?
Yeah, of course. Actually, therapy it will definitely be helpful, innit? Cause like you're speaking about things that you've not spoke about before, innit? Cause so if you just you and your thoughts, you're just ruminating on things, and when you ruminate on things, it gets worse, innit? So if you're not speaking about things, like it just builds up and it turns into anger sometimes, and you just have an outburst, innit? But if you're just talking and just getting it off your chest and that, like I feel like it releases that stress, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's very good. Like, it's important to communicate how you feel, man. I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like therapy is definitely important for people that's on this journey as well, innit? Like that way, it could help the growth as well that you want, innit?
Can I just ask a quick question? I just wanted to ask, is therapy available in prison?
Is there what? Therapy?
Is there therapy? Yeah.
No, like just they do courses, like behavior courses and that, but there's no therapy in you got mentors and things like that, but it's not like that, you know. To be honest with you, man. It's not like that. Me personally, I just feel like in prison you're just a number to them, innit? And just some people will try and help you and try and give you the things to help you and that, but at the same time, I don't know, man. They just get left to your own devices, man, and just up to you, innit?
Oh, I think actually you've entered that therapy yourself through the writing.
Yeah.
And obviously, you thought about things, and yeah, you could have bottled it up, but you've spoken to yourself and you're writing it down. So that is part of the therapy, part of the self-reflection, which is benefiting you, and it's going to benefit others. Younger people and people like me. It's so beneficial. It really is.
It's funny you said that, because me and Margaret was talking about that the other day. I'm like, you know what? Writing this book, like, it's therapy for me as well, innit?
Yeah.
Like, like every time I'm writing it, I'm kind of excited, innit? Because like, this is something I've never done before. I never got no GCSEs in school. Like, I had to like self-educate myself. I had to read and reading dictionaries, like understanding words and things like that. Before, like, people would be talking to me, the same big words, and I wouldn't even understand. But I'll move like I'm understanding. But you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm only fooling myself, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I keep fooling myself. So actually, I just started educating myself, man. And like,
excellent.
Yeah.
It's funny that, because I tell kids, I said you need to read more. Learn some of the big words, because I said somebody could be sitting down with you, talking, smiling, and insulting you, and you'd never know, and you'd be laughing with them.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, and so it's good. And I said you need to get a dictionary. So it's so good to hear you say that, you know, and it's just wonderful. I think I just commend you. I think it's just fantastic, and I can't wait for you to come out, for you to do what God has ordained for you to do. You've passed through this season.
Thank you, man.
Jeffery, just a couple of things.
Yeah.
I said to you that writing that book is cathartic. You know, it's getting rid of your stress. You're putting down on paper what you went through, and because you put it down on paper, somebody else is able to benefit from that, because you're speaking to their situation. And Joan, who's talking to you now, she's also one of the therapists on You Good, as is Paula. So quite a few of them are on here. So, you know, any young people that really wants to come on, just to know that some of us who are behind You Good, we're on here, and you can hear from the questions that we're asking and the responses that we actually have a heart for young people, and we actually want to help them.
Of course.
Get the therapy that they need and go on and do great things. I think, Carlton, your mum asks about therapy and Black people. We don't utilize therapy enough.
Yeah.
You know, we're going around with all this stuff in our heads and wondering why our children are acting out. We need to talk more, and we need to
100%.
find someone that we can trust who will help us through that process. So it's all about building up our young people, building up our families, so that we can go on and do something great.
No, of course, because we're all capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Like, without doubt, like, and just like you'd be surprised what you're capable of, innit? Like, until you start trying, innit? Like, that's why I feel like even in prison, I've met a lot of people that are so talented.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's sports or whatnot, I just think, you know what? Like, if you really just gave yourself that time and opportunity to actually do something great, like honestly, like myself as well, including myself, like, then you never know what you could do, innit? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be dedicated, like dedicate yourself as well. You gotta have dedication, man. I feel like a lot of people, they're not dedicated like that, man. Like, just sometimes they do it and they're not persistent. Once they try and they fail at the first hurdle, they don't want to do it again, innit? They want to just give up on that. But you gotta be persistent in life, innit? Nothing comes with ease, innit? And it just takes work, and you gotta be patient, innit?
Nice.
Yeah.
Any last comments?
I just want to thank him for being real, being honest. That's part of the concept of the whole platform itself. You just want people that are real, be yourself. Don't hold back. Don't feel like you can't say something. If you can't say certain things, you can't. But just be honest and show people a perspective that. Because a lot of people want to be outside, but you don't really want to be outside until them situations get to you. So, no, I just want to thank you for your time and answering all the questions and all your input that you gave to us. That's much appreciated.
No, I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate you lot even giving me the time to even come on this platform to even express myself as well, man.
No, it's been great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I think we're going to round up there, really, and say thank you to everyone for coming on. Our next Zoom meeting actually is on the 7th of June. We're moving to a Monday because Wednesdays is becoming a bit
busy.
That's the word.
The boss is busy.
It's getting busy. So we're going to go to a Monday. And I know that for Mondays, for some people, is going to be a bit difficult because it's straight after Sunday and Sunday's a busy day. But I just believe God is going to give us favor with Mondays. And so our next one is on the 7th of June. And we have the You Good patron. It's somebody who's fully vested in You Good, understood the concept from, the first day. So his name is Vils, and he's coming on, and the theme is setting the record straight. So don't miss it, and we'll have an in-depth interview. He's been on before, but this time's going to be different. I just believe God's going to do something different. So thank you very much. We like to finish on time. So God bless you, and see you soon.
Stay in contact. If everyone that's on right now, please try to stay in contact. If you leave your details in the chat if you can, or speak directly. Those of you that you know me personally, you can message me, and I'll make sure every single time that we have an event, you come on, stay in contact, because it's all about growing. It's all about the growth, innit?
Yeah.
So we can't do this by ourselves. We need everyone to play their part. So stay in contact. That's it.
Amen.
Yeah, thank you.
Still on.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Jeffrey.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Carl.
Bye.
Bye, Pastor
See you
Margaret, and
later,
everyone else. Thank you
Carlton.
so much.
Okay.
Praying
Bye-bye.
for you, Jeffrey.
No, thank you, man. I pray for everyone, and I thank you as well, man.
Yeah.
Then.
Sorry, Margaret, can I ask a quick question? There was reference to the session 2 weeks ago. Is that recorded? And is that recorded available?
Oh, is that Angela?
It's Angela, yeah.
Okay, it's not available like that. What we're going to do is we're going to take clips from it.
There's gonna be key clips from that session with Vivi. There's gonna be key sessions, so the information that we believe everyone needs to hear and is essential. We're gonna find a way to sort of put it together, and then we're gonna put it on the YouGood website, and then certain clips may be put on the Instagram as well. So just look out for that. We're gonna let you know, and we'll let you know.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Stay on, please.
Who to stay on?
Marvin.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Take care. Great. Bye, Justina.
All right.
And Technico. Is it Technico? So bye.
Right.
Yeah, you can stay on because your brother's going to be on as well.
Mom, are you going to do the clips for me as well?
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a bit nervous, and I'm not even gonna lie.
No, you were good. You were good. Bye, Justina. Bye. Is it Techno?
Yeah.
Bye, Techno. Because
Bye. Thank you, Margaret.
Right, you take care. God bless.
It's crazy. You told them to come on time, didn't come on time, but now.
We've got one more. Can you get this one? Yeah, he's doing it. Okay, great. Right. You didn't say. You did a report.
Oh no, but I didn't read the report.
Okay.
But yeah.
Hi, Marvin. How are you? Hello. Stop the recording.
You gotta ask him to finish his dinner first.